Morning everybody, my name is Lisa. Welcome to Pressure Crisp. Today we're going to be working with pork belly and this out, new knife. I was sent this knife from Sataki Cutlery. It's a handmade knife made in Japan. We're going to give that a whirl. I'm going to go over this knife, see how I like it compared to my other knives. But yeah, let's just jump right in because you don't want to hear me talk. All right everybody, so here is this knife. It comes packaged in a paper black box, which is awesome, by the way. It is a Nakano. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing these right. But let me show you the knife, and then we're going to show you this. I like how they send it. It has a protective cover. It's about, I don't have my tape measure, but it looks to be about 8 inches long. It has a full tang all the way through the handle. This handle is olive wood. It's beautiful. This model is the Nakano SST, made in Japan. It's a light but heavy. This is very light. It's heavier back here. It feels good in the hand. It feels sharp. Handmade in Seki. I'm probably killing the name of this. Founded in 1918. So very important, everybody. Try not to ever put a knife in a dishwasher because you're just going to damage the knife. You're going to damage the olive wood and also the blade. And after you clean your knife, make sure it's perfectly dry before you put it away. Let's just do it. Yeah, we're going to cook up the whole thing. Because I'm going to make a Gochujang sauce like I did for my wings. This is about a 4-pound pork belly right here. Now the recipe states, I'm taking a recipe offline and I'm just kind of making it my own, kind of, sort of. I like this pork belly. It came from Costco. I think. The skin is already off it. So if you go to your local grocery store, some grocery stores sell whole pork bellies. If they sell strips of it, they have whole in the back. Ask for a whole pork belly if you want a whole pork belly. Ask for like a 2 or 4 pound piece. You don't want it sliced into pieces if it's not the right size. So they said about index size pieces. So this looks like I'm going to be cutting this into thirds. Oh yeah, look at that knife. This knife just sliced to that pork belly like butter. Wow. All right, so far this knife is impressive. Wow. I'm just going to put this one off to the side and just start cutting these up. And I have a pot. I have a Lodge pot that I brought with me. It's on the stove, and then we're going to show you what I'm going to put in there. So like it said, it's a bad angle, but we're going to do this backwards, kind of, sort of. It said index size pieces. We're going to say about that thickness right there. Maybe like a 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to throw the pieces directly into the Lodge stock pot that's over here. So what we're going to go ahead and add to the pork belly, we're going to add, I picked this up at the grocery store because I was going to make like a faux or a fob item. You guys can correct me on proper pronunciation. I got this faux broth. It has water, it's broth, but it also has like the faux spice blend. So we're just adding like a little bit of that to that. All right. I don't have any sugar, so I'm actually going to be using honey. Much but enough. It's probably 2 tablespoons there. A couple tablespoons of, I'm adding rice wine vinegar. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more ginger and garlic paste. Pick these up to try them. Okay, we're going to add like 2 tablespoons of ginger. Oh, this is lemongrass. Excuse me. I forgot. We're going to add some lemongrass to that. There we go. And just using the stuff that's in the jar. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and give this a stir with tongs. So what you're going to do with this, we want to boil this. Well, not boil. We want to simmer this for 2 hours. So I'm just going to go ahead and fire up the stove here. I'm going to leave it on high until we get up to a simmer. Once it comes up to a simmer, you're going to cover it. And like I said, you're going to cook this for 2 hours. So the pork's been cooking for 2 hours. So it rendered a lot of the fat out. So we're just going to take that pork belly and just put it on a paper towel lined sheet pan here. We're going to be making the sauce for a portion of the pork belly. I'm going to take some avocado oil, like a tablespoon, tablespoon and a half of avocado oil. I'm also going to grab the honey. Going to put in like 2, whoa, okay, that's a bit too much. Whoopsies. 2 tablespoons of honey, not that much. I'm going to add some salt and pepper, maybe like a quarter, probably like, yeah, we're just going to say a quarter teaspoon of black pepper. There we go. Same thing for the salt, not much. There we go. I'm also going to add some red chili flakes, because you want that sweet, spicy, something in like that much. Then if I need more heat, I can always add it. I'm also going to go into the fridge here. Donde? There it is. Alright. Went into the fridge, and I gotta go back in for one more thing. I'm gonna take like a teaspoon of garlic, maybe just a little bit more. That's probably like a teaspoon. That's the garlic. I'm gonna do, you can use fresh ginger. I'm kind of partial to these now, these pastes. There, like a tablespoon of the ginger paste, lemongrass, just a bit. There. Maybe like a half to 1 teaspoon of lemongrass. And one more thing. There it is. This is dark soy sauce because I split it with a friend of mine here because she's never used the dark soy sauce. We're going to add about 3 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. Just put this back in the fridge. I'm just going to take a fork, mix it up as best we can. Look how dark that is. And this is what's going to go on the pork belly. So we're going to take this pork belly, you can cut it up into pieces. I'm just going to toss it right into the frying pan. Like these large. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the stove on. And we're just going to put it, just pour it right over the pork. Okay, I'm going to say this is done. This is like spicy, sweet. We're going to do a taste test. I'm going to shut this off for a quick second. Get that lovely sauce and then serve over the rice. Add veggies, whatever you want. Shut this off for a quick second. That's good. Alright, so I'm going to make this Gochujang version. Just going to turn it on low right now so it warms up. About 2 tablespoons of butter. You can use oil. I'm using butter this time. Stuff yet. This is the Gochujang paste. This stuff is just basically red pepper paste. It's so good. Alright, so we're going to say it's a 1/4 cup. The paste, I'm going to go ahead and add that. Probably like a tablespoon of ginger. I do want to add some water, a couple tablespoons of water to this. So I'm just going to use a tablespoon of the dark. There. Huh, almost out of garlic. I'm going to add some pepper. A 1/4 teaspoon. A little bit of Himalayan salt. Add some red pepper flakes. Because you want this sweet with the, it's like a teaspoon. All I have is like some demura sugar. We're going to add like a tablespoon or 2 of sugar, brown sugar. And a little bit of honey here. A couple tablespoons of honey. And what we're going to do is just going to mix it together. Or try to here. I don't have any vinegar. Shoot. You want to add like a little bit of vinegar, but we don't have any. Well, I do have some, but it's out in the car. So what I'm going to do is actually, we're going to take a lime. We're going to put a little bit of lime juice in there. Doesn't really go with it, but it gives it some acidity since I don't have any vinegar. Heat with the sweet. That's lovely. I forgot to turn it on. Shoot. Whoopsies. This has been cooking for several minutes. Sorry. Forgot to turn it on.